I 28 degrees in Baltimore. $82. Spread over and under is 43.5. Baltimore favored by 9, so that's what 25-15, 28 to 14ish is what they think. Oh, no, more than that. Say. I don't know. The 25-15 is I guess where they're 26, 27, 16, something like that. And either way, Texas did pretty good against the Brownies defense last week. Tom, the Ravens at home are 6-3. What do you got in this one?
Well, I like CJ, but sometimes these things land with a thud. And
hey, before we real quick, remember last week we did our college football analysis of the votes, and we voted on who could play in the championship. And we voted the 49ers, the number 1 ranked team, the Ravens, the number 2 ranked team, Cowboys, the number 3 ranked team, and the Bills, the number 4 ranked team.
What,
you got this sheet?
Alive?
Do what?
3 or 4 still alive.
Yep.
So if it was up to us, somebody is going to make the Final Four that wouldn't have, according to us.
Yep.
And that's how unfair college football has been. We've been trying to point that out. Is already Cowboy. That's the Alabama vote right there, guys.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's the Alabama vote. Somebody in the group didn't vote for the Cowboys, didn't they, Chip?
That's right.
That was me. They were not in my top 4, but you guys all had them all up in there. I had the Browns number 1 though.
JP's number 1 still alive.
Because you can vote whoever you want. It's college football. Yeah, that's what I was doing. So I had Browns 1. Where's our picks for the whole thing last week? Our championship. Go. Okay, this is what we had.
Oh no, that's the picks we. So I don't have who.
I thought I wrote that down. Maybe took it down. I guess I took it down the hall. Anyway, for our picks last week, I know the seasons and everything. Terry, do you remember?
No.
I thought you were. I got that wrote down somewhere. We got our picks for the championships because we went 4 across the board. Maybe I took it down the hall. Anyway, I'll let you guys break this game down. I'm going to run down the hall and see if I got those picks real quick and we can get into that. So Texans and Ravens, like I said, 9.5 point favorites for Baltimore. Back to Tom.
Yeah, I was getting ready to make my pick. I didn't expect that monologue in between.
Oh, God.
But I don't know. I think that, like I said, C.J. Stroud's been playing extremely well. I think they have a chance. I do think it'll be closer than 10 points, but it's tough to pick against a rested Ravens team, an experienced Ravens team at home. Although it wasn't a real physical. I mean, the Texans blew out. I don't even think Stroud played in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I think they brought in Davis Mills to play the fourth quarter. But I like the Ravens at home. I mean, I don't like the Ravens, but I like their chances to win at home.
Go ahead, Chip.
I'm gonna agree with Tom on this. Of course, I picked the Ravens to win the Super Bowl last week, so
You're sort of obligated.
I got to pick that. I'm hoping that that Lamar will prove Kevin's theory wrong and that a running quarterback can win the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna pick Ravens on this one.
Well, again, as I go back, just like I said last week, I don't see no rookie quarterback doing anything.
Except winning a playoff game.
Yeah. And he's not a star yet. He's a star of this year. Can he do it as a sophomore?
He's
and
not a
junior?
star yet. He's a star this year.
I'm not following that one either, Tom.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
So,
we actually don't know what you're saying. No.
So I'm taking the Ravens. Lamar Jackson, MVP candidate that will win it, is on the field.
He's going to win the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Chip.
Yes,
Terry? I agree with Terry. Can't pick a rookie quarterback
Dangerous.
to win the Super Bowl.
4 across the board.
They can get lucky and win playoff games.
Yeah.
Running quarterbacks can get lucky and win playoff games, but they ain't winning the Super Bowl. If you're from Ohio State, you ain't winning the
is
Super Bowl.
not a running quarterback.
He's a rookie.
But you said
He's a rookie.
He's talking about Lamar. He said neither one of these teams
Neither
win the
one
Super
of
Bowl.
these are going to make it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying neither one of these are going to
Y'all
win.
need to clarify your
I hadn't
point.
finished the sentence before you cut me off, Tom.
Well, I
That's
had to cut you
Tom.
off that time.
That's
because
Tom.
Last time you went on a 5-minute monologue. Tommy, who you got? Well, wait a minute.
We forgot to pick. We forgot to go over our
5 minutes
picks.
of monologue here.
I want you to remind you about the picks.
Okay, go ahead.
So either way, Lamar's winning this game.
Okay.
Not going to win the Super Bowl, but he's going to win this game. So Ravens for the victory.
4 across
And
the board.
JP, well, who did he pick? He
walked-
left. He walked away.
Well, he's got Ravens in this game because he's got them in the Super Bowl.
Okay, I'll mark him down.
So we're going to review our Super Bowl picks real quick. JP had Bucks over Ravens in his Super Bowl. I didn't get AFC NFC Championship out of him, but that's what he's got in the
Wouldn't
Super
it be
Bowl.
something if Baker Mayfield wins the Super Bowl?
Oh Lord!
Speaking of Baker, like how do the Browns and Panthers fans feel about that right now?
I know, right? How productive he's been compared to
All right,
last year.
Chip picked Ravens over 49ers. Tom's got Bills over 49ers. Terry's got Cowboys over Bills.
Ooh.
Zach had Browns over Bills.
Ooh.
And I have 49ers over Bills in the championship. So in the AFC, we'll talk them first. So Chip's got Ravens and Bills in the AFC. So Chip, you're gonna have to stick with these picks here, since the Bills are still in it. And then let's see, Tom has Bills over Ravens. So you might as well mark those down, Terry. They both got Bills over Chiefs in this one. Is that right, Tom and Chip? Y'all sticking with
I'm
those?
going to keep as
Stick
far
with your Bills over Chiefs
as long as the Chiefs keep winning. I'm going to pick against them because when I pick against them, they win. So that's my team.
Who
So
picked the Chiefs?
Well, nobody.
Okay, then who picked the Bills?
Everybody.
Everybody took the Bills in the Super Bowl.
No. Yeah, well, Zach's got the Bills in the Super Bowl. I've got the Bills in the Super Bowl. Tom's got the Bills in the Super Bowl. Chip's got them. Terry's got them. All five of us had the Bills in the Super Bowl.
no, I don't have the Bills in the Super.
No, yeah.
I have them in the conference championship
Correct.
because I have the Ravens winning it all.
So you got the Ravens.
So I guess that means
We all have them in the
So
conference
who are you
championship.
taking here?
Everybody's got Bills in the conference championship on my sheet.
I'm assuming everybody's going to stick with their pick from last week.
You're obligated to that.
Yeah.
Are we obligating ourselves to those?
I don't know. It's
Why
your
wouldn't
show.
you?
What do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
JP had Bills also.
Y'all picked them last week. JP had Bucks over Ravens. He didn't pick
Oh.
the
He didn't
conference championships. But yeah, all of us did.
I'm staying with the Bills.
All of us did have. You could change if you want to, based
I'm
on
not
injuries and
changing
things like
going to
that.
them.
Well, I guess that's a good point.
Because last week's a different game, but
I'm for my
I'm
homie.
just making the point that we all did have the Bills in the AFC Championship. So with that thought in mind, let's start with Chip. Chip, Bills, and Chiefs. What you got?
If again, my Chiefs are my favorite team, but if I keep picking against them, that leads them to winning games. I'm going to pick against them, so I'm picking the Bills.
Terry.
I'm definitely picking the Bills. Mahomes he's had his little run. He's done.
Tommy.
You talking about this year or just for his career?
His whole career.
It's kind of hard.
You hear that?
It's kind of hard to follow that level of stupidity. I think I'm going to go with the Bills on a more rational. I just think they're playing better. I think the Chiefs have shown some vulnerability here and there. Although,
Yeah, you got to go on the road.
they
This will be the end of them.
Yeah. Well, I think
They won on the road last week.
Bills are playing well.
No, they were at home. Weren't they?
They were at home.
They were at home last week. I'm sorry. You're
They've
right.
never played a road game.
This is their
with
first road game.
Mahomes.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Just like the guy said, wait, when all them fans are pulling for you and now all the fans are not pulling for you, it changes the whole outlook.
So Tom, who you got?
I said Bills. Bills.
All right, so I'm going to go Bills across two. I've got them in the Super Bowl, losing to the 49ers in the Super Bowl on my sheet. Originally, before the season started, I had Chiefs over 40. Let me make sure. I had Chiefs over 49ers to start the season. Terry, the Taylor Swift stuff is got me.
I'm so tired of that.
It's got me spooked on this, and I don't think that they're going to win it because of all that mess and the distractions. So I'm going to go with my sheet that I picked last week. I'm going to go Bills for the victory in this one. All right, let's back up in the other part of the NFC. Pull that up.
That game will not be as high flying, obviously, as the last time they faced each other in the playoffs.
In the NFC Championship game, real quick, JP, I need you on the mic.
$472 for Lions tickets.
JP, you got Chiefs or Bills? The Kansas City Chiefs or the Buffalo Bills?
Chiefs.
Chiefs for JP. All right, JP, do you have Packers or 49ers? Green Bay Packers or San Francisco 49ers?
A meat packer or a gold miner? Which one?
Yeah.
Uh,
Let Tom tell you what kind of Packer they are,
It
because
said
I didn't get it right.
49ers. Okay, so now we have JP's official picks across the board.
He's sticking with the Bucks, I'm assuming. So that
yes.
Yeah, he's got the Bucks.
Thank you,
as
Captain
the,
Jack.
as the champions. All right,
It's actually Captain Cutthroat.
so all of us, including JP, have the 49ers in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Everybody on our board has the 49ers. Chip, Tom, Terry, Zach all had the Dallas Cowboys in the NFC Championship game.
See, everybody knows. That's why you pick 'em.
Kevin did not, because 8 years ago he knew better. Rams is who I had, and they didn't make it.
So we all get new picks.
So we all get new, at least out of that side of the bracket. The other side, we'll break it down real quick and go across the board. We've all picked the 49ers. Is anyone changed their minds after seeing the Packers handle the Cowboys last week? Tommy.
No, I think out there in the Bay, San Francisco holds off the ball. Although I think Green Bay will play well. I think their defense.
No, they won't.
Will you shut up? I'm talking. I think that their defense did play pretty well, caused some turnovers, but Dallas was able to get back in it late. I think Packers do show a little bit of vulnerability, but 49ers to win this game.
Glad you stopped. But anyway,
Terry's you starting to think differently?
yeah, I was. But it's not going to happen. 49ers will take care of the Packers and send them home like they should be.
I agree. Part of me agrees with Tom. I think this game could be closer than is expected, but I also Shanahan has seemed to had good game plans against LaFleur, and I know they know each other pretty well. But I'm still going to stick with the Niners either way.
Tom, with all the history that Terry likes to talk, I can't believe he just didn't want to talk forever about the Packers and 49ers, how we always see them in the playoffs playing each other. But anyway, the Packers.
That's factual. He doesn't really deal with that.
He doesn't deal with facts or scientific data.
Jordan Love's pretty good.
Don't get lost.
But again, his first run here in the playoffs, I don't like picking those guys to win. But I had 49ers winning it from the get-go, and I've got them on my sheet to win it. I'm not going to change. I think they're the best team in the NFL. However, I'm a little scared.
This is a boring week so far.
I've got them against the Bills in the championship, and if the Bills beat them, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to go ahead and hedge my bet here, but and I'll tell you later. But 49ers to win this game.
I agree. I hedged my bet against. I picked the Ravens to win it all, but I could very easily see the Niners beating them. So.
Buccaneers and Lions. We all get a new pick here. JP, of course, has the Bucks beating the Lions.
Yo ho ho.
Baker Mayfield now has 2 playoff wins. As many as Dak Prescott there, Terry.
Oh wow.
Detroit Lions, or has Dak got 3? Dak might have 3. The Detroit Lions win their first game last week. They're favored by 6 at home. Over and under is 49.5. Tickets as low as $472 to see the Lions at home. If Cowboys would have won, they wouldn't been at home. Then everybody's saying, Terry, that since y'all cheated the Lions, and that's what they're saying on the internet.
That's it. Karma come back around.
The most poverty-stricken major metropolitan area in the United States. Detroit.
So Tommy in Ford Field, Baker Mayfield. I know your mom's going to be excited for the Bucks.
She will
this weekend.
She'll be pulling for the Bucks. Yep.
Who's going to win this? Who's going to the NFC Championship game? Wow. Baker Mayfield or the Detroit Lions?
I think the Lions. They're at home. I think they're going to get beat by San Francisco, but I think they'll win. I mean, I expect Baker to play well. I mean, I said he was hurt last week. Must not be hurt too bad.
Yeah, they said he bounced back pretty good second week.
He must have not been hurt as bad as I thought. So, I mean, but the other injury when he's trying to play for Cleveland was shoulder. So, I mean, it's hard for a quarterback throwing with a bad shoulder. But I like the Lions at home. I expect the Buccaneers are going to give them a good game, but the Lions win.
Terry.
I can't believe he's done. But anyway... I'm also, well, I mean, I'm proud of him. That made my choice pretty easy. But the Lions, and if they make the NFC Championship, the 2 teams that have not been the next 2 up are the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys for making an NFC Championship game. So you got to go back that far. If the Lions win this game, that will be the 2 teams that drop down. It was Detroit, Washington, and then Dallas. But the Lions can erase that this weekend, and I think they will. Lions move on.
Chip.
What obscure running back can I think that signed with one of these teams? I hear the Bucs are going to sign Edgerrin James.
Just let somebody up.
No, I like Dan Campbell's system. I like what he's done with the culture at Detroit. I go with the Lions.
I agree with JP. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have the seventh ranked defense, and it was tied sixth ranked defense in the NFL.
Based on
Only
yardage
giving
or
up
points?
Points. I don't yardage. Who cares? 19 points a game the Bucs have given up. Baker Mayfield has won plenty of playoff games. So has Jared Goff. But Detroit's not winning no Super Bowls. They're making no Super Bowls. I got the Buccaneers. Yo-ho-ho and want a bottle of rum for the Buccaneers on this one. And if they do that, Terry, does this erase Tom Brady's legacy if he wins the Super Bowl?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, why not?
What about Baker, the Browns fans?
Anybody
like,
can
what?
go to Tampa
The
Bay and
Panther
win.
fans will be like, what?
Yeah.
That's
and
all
then
you
Baker
had to
goes
say.
down there and wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's
That's all
Tom.
you had to say.
No Gronk, no Brady.
Tom's going to have to come out of retirement just to
Baker Mayfield.
Just go to Tampa.
I've got to
and you
win it.
can
I've got to
one.
win an 11th Super Bowl to prove I'm the greatest.
That's where Joe Flacco will be heading next.
Flacco.
Well, there's our picks for this week's games. That's all of them, right?
Yeah, we're very boring this week, except for
only
your pick
four.
of the Bucks. All four of us picked the same teams.
Me and JP. JP's got the hot hand. Well, why would I not go? There's always one upset every week in this round and the last round, so that's my upset. Did anybody pick the Texans?
Not
Tom,
a
did you go to
soul.
Texans?
Not a soul.
Nope.
Gosh, Tom, I thought you'd go with the
I need
Texans.
Zach
on
to
that
call
one.
in.
Got me worried. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. We got NBA, NASCAR, and Major League Baseball news to end the show here on KTCBroadcasting.com.